Peace, beauties. Welcome and welcome back to Here and There with Kortney. And of course, it's your girl, Kortney. Yeah, so now that we have had our morning Joe, let's talk about this hair. So the frame that you just recently saw was the hair washed in its after washed state. So when I originally got the hair, I just pretty much washed it. I laid it out to air dry and allowed the sun to kind of just hit it up and beat it up. And at this point in this frame, the hair has been pressed. I pressed this hair with an iron. I don't have a flat iron currently because my flat iron broke. I need to get a new one. But I went ahead and used the regular old school, old fashioned, old school style iron and ironed the hair. As far as the specs, as you can see, it's a little oil on the cap. Don't mind that. That's from my hair. But it came with lace in the front and lace in the back. It also has 4 sets of teeth and combs. This hair is said to be pre-plucked with baby hair. So this is an ombre lace front, human hair, straight lace frontal. Y'all know I have to do a shed check for you all. So look at that. That's what we got after washing, after straightening, after tossing her around on the head. There are a few strands of hair, but nothing to write home about. This wig is said to be 150% density. It is Brazilian Virgin pre-plucked with baby hair. As I mentioned, the color is 1B27 and it is 18 inch. All right, so I'm also going to go ahead and put the specs and the deets in the description box down below. I'm just going to go ahead and pull those baby hairs back. So hey, have you guys heard about our girl Sha'Carri Richardson? So Sha'Carri Richardson actually will be running in their summer relays. She took a suspension, I believe, a 30-day suspension for having found a little marijuana in her system, okay? And that suspension will be over, I believe, July 27th, which is giving her enough time to go ahead and run in the summer relays. So good luck, Sha'Carri. We are rooting for you, sis. Get it. I also love the fact that she recently posted a video, or actually a picture of her on her Instagram with her natural hair. So definitely go check out and follow Sha'Carri Richardson on the gram. I'll go ahead and definitely add a link here in the description box as well. So I tried to go ahead and be like the girls here on the YouTube streets and use this Got to Be Glue Free Spray to get my bold cap down. I'm gonna let y'all be the judge of how that went. Yeah. I didn't wait long enough, clearly. And I knew that if I waited any longer and allowed it to actually dry on my forehead, I would have that piece stuck to my scalp and the rest of the cap, you know, out of commission. So I'm going to stick with what I know and go ahead and just remove that lace and just go ahead and do this glueless, because I think I'm more of a glueless girl. However, I did see this on the YouTube streets, and of course you can go ahead and use your foundation to pretty much color the inside of your cap to kind of get it to, you know, your complexion so that it looks more realistic. And so that is what I am going to attempt to do at this point in time. I am using the Maybelline Fit Me products. I tend to be between the spicy brown and the warm coconut colors, depending on the season that we're in. And so as you can see, I just started out with a brush and now I'm using a sponge just to kind of go ahead and blend it in a little bit quicker. And so I'm also going to use a little bit of dry Black Radiance, because I've been using that as well on my complexion to kind of get the blending and the color kind of correct. Now, something that I'm about to try in just a moment is something that I saw on the YouTube streets. And I don't know how I feel about it, but we're going to talk about it as the video progresses. And I think I've reached a tone that works for me. So yeah, I saw a YouTuber who sprayed the freeze spray on the inside of the lace front to kind of cement the complexion or the color. And what I want to say in regards to that is you kind of have to be careful and you have to be quick. So I did use the blow dryer off camera, and you have to be really quick, because if not, then you'll kind of get like these porous sort of like blotches in the lace, which doesn't look so great. And also it can become really sticky. So you really have to allow it quite a bit of space to dry. So right now I'm just kind of touching up the makeup that I'd wiped off. And so it worked. I think that did a really good job as far as like getting the lace front, pretty even with my complexion. I've gotten better, in my opinion, to the point where I think I can kind of use, go across and cut the lace front while it's actually on me. I need to invest in a canvas head as well. I don't know why I haven't, but this is definitely giving Michael Myers, so I have to go back and try to twerk it out and tweak it out and finesse it a little bit to look a little bit more natural. And I'm just cutting the back lace by feel. And something else that I went ahead and tried to do as well, but you're not going to see too much of it on the camera, is I wanted to see if I could use the Got To Be Glue gel just to kind of lay down the edges right there and see if I can get those to like hook down. And that didn't work so well. Well, let me let you be the judge of how that went. So if you noticed, I used a little bit of water first because they advised that you use water before you use the gel. But for whatever reason, it just wasn't tacking enough. I think that, maybe with 4C hair, you really have to slick it back. Or maybe the gel that I used to kind of, put my edges back was getting in the way of it all. I can't really say why it didn't really stick, but we're just going to we're just going to go ahead at this point and clean up that lace. And stop being experimental, because baby, what works for some people may not work for you. And clearly these little pointers that I picked up didn't really work for me. But again, I am very new to the lace front lifestyle. So I think that as time progresses and I get better, I'll pick up some of my own favorite techniques and ways to go ahead and handle my lace front. Also, I am going to, as I did in the video before, I'm going to use some elastic bands to kind of put the ears in a tighter space, if that makes sense. Well, just to kind of lay down the lobe areas of the wig, just so that it's like, a little extra secure. That's all. And at this point, as you can tell, I've decided that this would probably look really cute with baby hairs to just kind of try and get rid of that Michael Myers. So let's see how that goes. I want to say, though, that this hair definitely was very manageable. Like it was very forgiving as well. Like I did so much to it, like from washing it to ironing it to, cutting the lace even to even trimming these baby hairs. This lace front has been very forgiving and has worked with me very nicely. You're going to see that it even, it forgives even more, pretty much. In just a moment. So I am pretty good with doing edges or baby hairs with my own hair, but when it comes to this straight hair, it definitely has proven to be a little bit of a task. So I went ahead and pulled out what baby hairs I could, and laid the wrap and got under the dryer for a little bit, and this is what she's looking like after. And I think this is super adorable, very, very cute. Trying to figure out if I want to do a side part or a middle part or what she's given. Now that is like one of my favorite accessories I've noticed when it comes to these lace fronts. That is the She Balm wax stick, and really it does the perfect job with, for me, and you know, being a beginner, I'm not really great with the plucking, so I don't really want to get into it too much. I have been playing with the plucking a little bit, but I haven't really expressed too much, you know, really getting into it. And so the wax stick just really allows me to kind of add that definition or defining part where I'm not really plucking the front. So I love how this look is looking. She's cute. She's very cute. This lace front is definitely beginner friendly. So if you are a newbie like I am, the links will be in the description box down below, and this may be one that you consider. Now let's talk about how forgiving she actually is. Here's the last time that I asked her to forgive me, and she did. Okay, well, I guess I wanted to doll around a little bit more, so here's the big forgiveness. We went ahead and got rid of the baby hairs, and I actually felt like I liked her even more without the baby hairs, y'all. And for me not to have had flat ironed her, but instead to just have had ironed her down, the amount of straightness that she returned to, this is definitely a beginner friendly, versatile lace front. I definitely recommend that if you are in the market for something with a fun pop of color, that you consider this beauty. I love her. Again, the color is 1B27 and it is an 18-inch. The information will be down in the description box below. Thank you, beauties, for tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you have any pointers, as I am a new lace front girl, go ahead and drop those in the comment section down for me. I definitely do appreciate those. And you know the vibes. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and turn on that button to get notified. Peace, y'all.